The land of 10,000 lakes holds many great memories for so many generations. My family roots run deep in the farm fields of the southwestern part of the state. From growing corn and soybeans, the land my mom grew up on is something I help harvest every fall with my grandpa and uncle.
Thousands of years ago, that land may have been harvested by a different family, a different civilization.
Before highways and high-rises, cities and streets, Minnesota was an untouched canvas covered in waves of wheat, wild rice, maple trees, and muddy banks of rivers that divided this continent. The Dakota Civilization was a peaceful people. The term Dakota literally translates to friend. Located across much of Minnesota, North and South Dakota, and western Wisconsin, this nomadic tribe traveled with the wildlife and shifted their homes with the changing of the seasons. Often, the Dakota people lived close to the rich, clean water sources nature provided. Hunters consumed and conserved every bit of their kill. Farmers cultivated their land. Their families were caring, often sharing what they had with those who needed it most. In the mid-1600s, settlers from the east heard of a place west of the Mississippi where land was open and free as far as the eye could see. To them, the land that the Dakota called home was the answer to the dreams they sailed months across the Atlantic Ocean for. As a peaceful civilization, the Dakota didn't fight the expansion of their new neighbors. But over the years, as resources were thinned, food became scarce, and the landscape suddenly began to change. The Dakota could not sit by and watch as their homeland was taken from them. On August 17, 1862, while on patrol, 5 white men were ambushed by Dakota fighters, sparking a 5-week war led by Little Crow for the Dakota. Henry Sibley, a local businessman, was called on to lead a volunteer militia in the fight known as the U.S. Dakota War of 1862. Hundreds were killed on both sides. The Dakota ultimately were overpowered by the settlers' skills and training. On September 26th, the Dakota surrendered, starting a process that would cast the remaining population into years of struggle and despair.
In the end, this peaceful and friendly civilization did what I think any of us would do. When faced with its own survival, the Dakota fought for what it felt was right.
Today, descendants of that early civilization have tribal lands across South Dakota, North Dakota, and Minnesota. The Dakota Civilization remains under 4 federally recognized nations: the Shakopee Midwakaton, the Prairie Island Indian Community, Upper Sioux Community, and the Lower Sioux Indian Community. As I researched this project, I appreciated what the Dakota Civilization represents: peace, respect, nature, community, and a commitment to preserving that at all costs. Our world could certainly use a bit more Dakota today.